deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up. Oh, you ain't gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie, stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb, came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes, faster than the speeding bullet. No, it's cool. Don't play with the pace. What you gon' do? Stop playing with the pace. No. If you gon' do it, don't play with the pace. You built like that.
Head to toe designer, drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit, I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it, take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it, so much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks, I got homies that can sleep without 2.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Hey, check back 43. Here we go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Check my 33.
run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. They'll score that a 36-yard. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Ball carrier.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Locke working out of the gun. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
First down, Broncos.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down Broncos as Locke finds Judy. To throw it is Locke. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Back to the ground now with Gordon. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Ball carrier.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Locke on target to Fant for a Bronco first down.
And a Broncos first down.
Ready.
They'll run for the first time with Hill.
Brian Hill.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. He will push his way down to about the 14. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Locke off of play action. They'll roll him out right. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away, maybe that's the way they should look at it.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And connecting here with DJ Shark. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 27-yard line.
Mike, check 33.
Now Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Mike, check 33. 33. Ready? 15. Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Go!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, 57, 57.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Looking down. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
33. Check Mike 33. Hey, 43. Check. Check. Yellow. Check.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Give him 9 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This is a 26-yard attempt. Packers' kick here is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle. 43. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Joseph Charlton now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First down, Broncos.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Tanner Muse there defensively. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Locke. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down.
A loss of 12 yards. It's 2nd down.
So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
To kick off for Kansas City.
Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On the tackle. 2 yards on the play. And the Broncos 1st down.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Number 27.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Back at the 35-yard line.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. The ball popped in the air, and I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Watch out for Hill on the return.
You know what? Why don't you just
all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. What a run. 79 yards on the punt return as his guys are able to regain the lead.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. That's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act? Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters. In the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight. Set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fingers and money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a youngin' since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother. I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act? I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
from one of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. That holding call. Set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. When that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, check line 33. Check line 33. Watch the run. Watch the run.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
8 yards on the pickup.
Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent...
Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Santos lining up for the extra point.
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Mike, check 33. 33. Here we go, D. Easy.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up second down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
At the 45-yard line.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing now is Locke.
At the Chiefs.
Got Gordon open, completes it. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40.
Complete to Melvin Gordon.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
To throw on 3rd down. Locke. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown.
KJ Hamler. Touchdown.
KJ Hamler. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score. And then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there.
The running back running.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Shaquille Griffin.
Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Mike check 33.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
He's now exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the second one.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
I'm coming after you. Mike check 33. 33. Man out. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down.
8-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Yeah, double up.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Going for it all. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Watch the screen. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. 15.
Now it's Mahomes again. Forced out to his left. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Chiefs 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Ball carrier.
Melvin Gordon, 84 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey.
Mahomes. Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
46-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Simmons on the tackle.
Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the Broncos' 46-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain of 32 that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. Looking for Kelce there, but it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
His throw incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and now it's second down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Yards. First down, Denver.
Ready, set. Mark 54, Mike. Check, check. Block 54, block 54.
Here's Gordon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw.
And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Hill on the return. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Mahomes again here on second and 10. Flush to his right. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Gordon on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From midfield, here's Locke. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First down, Broncos.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
56.
Locke working out of the gun.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
Into the red zone, it's Locke.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
Complete to Jerry Jeudy.
Jerry Jeudy.
As the first half is winding down, and the Broncos will add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33.
Mahomes' pass intercepted by the Broncos. They'll take over first and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 39. Santos' kick is up and through. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's Locke to throw. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They fake the handoff, now Locke. This is caught, and all the way home for a Broncos score. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So
push. Go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Like
work the middle, 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 work the I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only one